Today we've announced the first candidate in Victoria standing for the Palmer United Party, Jason Kennedy, in the seat of Latrobe. And tomorrow we'll be announcing our first candidate standing in New South Wales. And by Sunday, there'll be at least 20 other candidates in the House of Representatives standing for us in New South Wales and Victoria. So I think that's a message for the people of Australia that help is on the way, that there will be 150 candidates standing in every seat in the House of Representatives in the coming federal election for the Palmer United Party. I want to say overnight, I've been looking at the polls in North Queensland that shows 51% of the people support us and will vote for us. And the seat of Flynn, the local newspaper, ran a poll and 33% of people responded by saying they'll give us our first preference vote. So the question comes, how long can it be that Tony Abbott and Julia Gillard don't respond to our 5 key policies which can change the face of this nation and secure the future of Australians? How long will they rush to Parliament to try to gather another $40 million of taxpayers' money, 20 million for Labor, 20 million for the Liberals? That doesn't give either of them an advantage against each other. It only affects one party, and that's our party, because it gives them more money. And they're frightened that at last in this country there's someone that's got enough ability and enough resources to get out there in the public, additional information, and stand for other policies other than them. The politicians, Tony Gillard and Julia Abbott, they care more about keeping no competition in politics. They talk about competition in industry, they talk about competition in the games, but they don't want competition in politics. And we're here today to give them a little bit of competition. Whether we win or whether we lose, it's not a bad thing. Australia is a democracy. We believe in freedom of speech. And if you read the Liberal Party platform, they stand for individual rights and the diversity of our nation. How then can it be that they make fun of us on an individual basis, attack the man and not the policy? Because they're scared. And they should be scared, because right across this nation, the people of this country are rising up. They're sick of being ignored. They're sick of seeing boring politicians on TV, and they're going to make a change. And the people that are standing behind me have committed their lives to public service in this campaign, to take the battle up to the Gillard-Abbott forces to make sure there is real change in Australia. Today we've also got here our plane, which we'll be utilising in the federal campaign to fly to every city and every corner in the Commonwealth of Australia, so that people have got the message, that they know that they are cared about, they know there are people in this Commonwealth that want to look after them, offer themselves in the spirit of public service. With their thanks, our only reward, we seek to go forward to make a better country for this nation. We seek to reclaim the ghost of the Anzacs legend that this country stands for something. And you wonder how two people, both born outside Australia in foreign countries, cannot relate to the people that live in this country. You wonder why they haven't got the same sort of go forward that we tend to have or that other Australians have. And they don't think about what it means in this country to live and to die, and to stand for what it means to be an Australian. And it's fitting and right at my age that I offer my service to the country, because isn't it in a mess? 181 years represents the work experience of the top 6 ministers in the Gillard government. 13 years of that is in the private sector. Take off the time in unions and working for lawyers, and you're left with 2 years. Is it any wonder that they do such a rotten job? Is it any wonder that Wayne Swan can't balance a budget or count even? Is it any wonder that Tony Abbott and Julia Gillard both want to increase our taxes rather than look at our economy and see how we can make it work better?